Hey, Professor Wiseguy here with another 5-minute fix. Today we're breaking apart and joining together with semicolons. And we can boil down the use of semicolons to just two situations. We break things apart in complicated lists, and we join things together by combining complete sentences. Let's take the breakup thing first, since it is the easier one. I'm sure you already know that when you have a list of things, you put commas between those things. I have former girlfriends in Lawrence, Topeka, and Wichita. I've broken up with Mandy, Candy, Sandy, and Hortense. Easy stuff, right? But what if those sentences get more complicated? What if, for example, my exes were more widely scattered? I have former girlfriends in Lawrence, Independence, Missouri, and Chicago. How many places do they live? 3 or 4? Was that the town of Independence, Missouri, or a town called Independence and someplace else in Missouri? Semicolons can make it clear how those things break apart. I have former girlfriends in Lawrence, Independence, Missouri, and Chicago. What if I had some information about one of the items in the list? I've broken up with Mandy, a lawyer from Atlanta, Candy, a kickboxer, Sandy, and Hortense. Again, how many breakups are on my resume? Is Mandy the lawyer from Atlanta? Are they two different people? Who's the kickboxer, Candy or Sandy? Or is there a third unnamed violent person in my past? But semicolons will clear it up. I've broken up with Mandy, a lawyer from Atlanta, semicolon, Candy, a kickboxer, semicolon, Sandy, and Hortense. So that's it for the first use of semicolons. Whenever you have a list of things and one of those things has a comma in it, you use semicolons to break up the items where commas would normally go. The second purpose, joining things, is completely optional, but it's a good tool to have. Technically, anytime you have two standalone sentences that love each other, you could join them with a semicolon. I'm getting married, I like sweet potatoes. Could be I'm getting married, semicolon, I like sweet potatoes. You could do that, but it doesn't really help. Instead, use a semicolon to show that two complete sentences are closely related. Penny and I have been dating for 2 years, semicolon, we're getting married in May. The wedding was a bore, semicolon, the reception really rocked. You see how those items are more closely related, right? The semicolon signals that closeness to the reader. Now, some people say that there's a third way to use semicolons, but really this third one is just a variety of the second. Basically, this so-called third way comes when we use these words called conjunctive adverbs. That's a fancy name for words like therefore or however. I could say this: Penny and I have been married for decades. Therefore, I am marvelously happy. Or this: I married Penny. However, Candy the kickboxer still wants to hurt me. You can see how each of those is two complete sentences, but they are also closely related, so let's use semicolons. Penny and I have been married for decades, semicolon, therefore I am marvelously happy. I married Penny, semicolon, however, Candy the kickboxer still wants to hurt me. In these examples, all we've done is join complete sentence pairs with a semicolon. And what a semicolon has joined together, let no one, never mind. The semicolon shows that these two sentences are closely related, practically soulmates. So what is the takeaway from our 5-minute fix on semicolons? Use semicolons as supercharged commas when items in a list have commas in them already. Look at the items in your list. Does at least one of them have a comma in it? If so, then semicolons are in order. Use semicolons, if you like, to join two closely related complete sentences. Look at the two sentences. Can each one of them stand by itself? If so, then a semicolon is allowed. If you'll remember those things, then you'll ease breakups and enjoy romantic bliss with semicolons. Really, it's not you, it's me. Hey, subscribe, like, ring the bell, and visit the kissing booth. There's no kissing booth.